Hi and good evening, Big Smile.
Hey, Turtle, how we doing? You gotta bear with me, I'm testing some stuff. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. Damn it. Shazbot. Thought I had this fixed, but apparently not. Oh, I gotta figure that part out. Damn it. Oh well, I'll figure that part out later. Ah, what can you do? I knew I should have played with it on Ustream before I did anything tonight with it. What, hon? I don't think so, right?
Everything is going good, just waiting to eat pie, lol.
You're not supposed to be eating pie till Thanksgiving. You're supposed to save room for turkey and everything.
It hands the weight sign. Did Bubbles get her hot chocolate, lol?
Yes, she got her hot chocolate. I don't know if you heard that. She's mad because I haven't fixed her any. Alright, we're going to give it a couple more minutes, guys, because I got to figure out what step I'm missing here. No. No, it's not that, hon. It's something else. I'm gonna. No, I'm fine. I'm trying to find something. The broadcast is working. I'm just... Oh, you think I am, huh? Well, it's only a one episode night, hon.
The game be called Break the Ball puts Pinky to lip like DR Eagle LOL.
No. If you can break the vault, that's one thing. This is completely different. All right, we're going to be ready in a couple of minutes, folks. I promise. I was trying to do something and it weren't working like I had intended. Oh well, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Like I said, I'll play with it later.
Yo my good man, long time no see.
Hey, Emery's. So how has your Call of Duty been? Yeah, I may actually be chewing up the bandwidth tonight.
I am a cock god LOL.
So you're a god of the fish. You said it, not me. I would never call you a fish face, fish face.
Hey, enemies.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wits. It's Tuesday night. It is test night of sorts. We are only going to be running one episode per night for a while till I start stocking up on some games and stuff. Not to mention, for whatever reason, the PS4 is killing the bandwidth in the house right now. I am not sure why. It never has before. Because I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the YouTube page and it's just humming and humming and humming and humming and humming and all that. And the wife was trying to watch videos and it was not working. So I don't know what gives with the PS4 tonight. Is basically killing the bandwidth in the house. So Bubbles is ready to kill me a little bit, I think. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is Break the Bank night. And again, as it's Tuesday night, I made some small changes. So we're going to be running a test of sorts, but it is still a test that you guys can win, those of you that are here. The guest host tonight is Dilbert. And tonight, I really feel like I need him because I can't say it on air. Oh yeah, them's fighting words for fish stick, ain't it? Hey Matthew, how are we doing today? Alright, if you think those are the 4 words, you got to give me the 4-letter word that it makes. 4-letter word that it makes. From letter 1 to letter 4. So, Z-A-Y-E. If those are your 4 words, Matthew, is the word that I'm looking for from you. Zay. But yeah, it is Thanksgiving weekend coming up. So...
I thought it was Drew Carey as guest host, LOL.
No Drew Carey tonight. Besides which, I'm not that big. Thursday night, I do plan on broadcasting Thanksgiving Eve or Thanksgiving night. I have no idea what I'm going to do. But well, obviously we'll do a list.
It's a game with an average depth of 1.5.
See, I don't do Call of Duty. I don't do first-person shooters. I haven't done Battlefront. Don't do Black Ops. I'm getting too old and too slow in the reflexes to play those games too much anymore. So it's one thing I've backed off of. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing a broadcast Thanksgiving evening. So after you've had your turkey, your ham, your cranberries, your stuffing, your mashed potatoes, your green beans, your rolls, your pumpkin pie, your cake, your ice cream, your corn. What else do they do on Thanksgiving? I'm trying to think. There's got to be something else.
Just waiting for pie, LOL. I am loving Fallout.
We will be here Thursday night. We might even start a little early depending on whether or not I manage to get some games cleaned up and done and ready to go. But it is a short work week for most everybody. Me, it will, that's my kind of thing. Turducken, seafood for Thanksgiving, that works for me. Those sort of things. Yeah, it's not making any sense. The video is hanging. And let's do a refresh on that and see what happens. See if that helps. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm only going to probably be doing one episode tonight because for whatever reason, the PS4 is, again, it's chewing up the bandwidth. I have no idea why. It was working fine till about 20 minutes ago, and then for one of my little test ideas apparently blew something up, I guess. Projector within a projector, I think. I got the intro video made on the Share Factory. I just got to figure out how to get it from the Share Factory to the PlayStation broadcast to get it working. At least that's the plan. So again, there will be no pre-show tonight. No warm-up games or anything of that sort. Because again, it's a one-game night, and again, I'm probably going to bring it back down to one game a night. Simply to stretch things out a little bit, make you guys want to come back for more, hopefully, and hopefully get a few new people that are interested in coming back in. There we go. For whatever reason, refresh on the PC seems to have worked, at least at the moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I told you guys, I'm working on shrinking everything down so it runs faster, and B, I am tweaking, modifying, and I hate it when it does that. So it repeats. Tweaking, modifying things a little more often, mainly as test things and mainly to see whether or not I like how something has changed. In addition, one of the things I am doing is I am enforcing more time limits to try to speed the games up, to try to prevent what should be a no more than an hour game turning into a 4-hour game. Whether or not that happens will remain to be seen, but that's one of the joys of test night. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are going to start with Break the Bank. And I gotta see if I've got this sound effect. I may not have this one. Yes, I do have this one. Cool. So, let's get things started right by getting a little music going that will fit the show. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Break the Bank. Now, normally when we were on Ustream, we usually had enough active people on the channel where I would actually have 9 other contestants that were basically participants but not game players. However, as that has never been the case with YouTube, unfortunately, we kind of had to modify the rules a little bit. It used to be, when we played Break the Bank, we would give you a cryptic clue. We would normally give you a cryptic clue and 5 or 6 letters in the word and 1 missing letter. Well, I wanted to get away from that on this game in particular. Simply put, there was a lot of problems with me getting identical letters coming up and things like that. Yeah, Emery's, I got all your emails and stuff. I've already resorted the boxes. So everything should be good by the time I start shipping stuff out. Which should be, hopefully, I'll get 1 or 2 of the boxes out this weekend, and then a couple more next weekend, and so on and so forth.
Kennedy is my daughter's name.
So, ladies and gentlemen, rather than going with the letters and cryptic clues for this, which I am saving for games such as, well, a new one I'm working on is called Camouflage, if you guys have ever seen GSN, or Chain Reaction, or Scrabble. We are reverting this one for now back to trivia. More in line with what the game show actually was. So, what will happen for this game show is I'm going to choose one player to pick the first box. After I pick the box, a question will appear. I will read the question, at which point I will start the timer. You can answer that question before your choices come up. If you answer the question before the choices come up, you get the standard points on the board, plus the points that are in the chain. And the chain is the identical number connected on the scoreboard. If for whatever reason you can't answer it until the choices come up, you will still get the points on the chain or on the board, but you will not get the chain points. So there is a goal for you to try to answer the questions before the chain, before the two answers, the two options, a correct answer and an incorrect answer will appear for you. My timer will be in front of me. The buzzer is supposed to work. I've been having issues with it on certain ones. I don't know why. So hopefully I got the buzzer working 100%, but we shall see. If the buzzer goes off, the points are not given out to anybody, which really should be impossible considering you'll have only 2 choices. But if you give me the wrong choice, you cannot come back and give me the correct choice afterwards. You are basically locked out. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping it'll make sense when we get it going. It is time for you to try to break the bank. And let's get the board up. Come on, board. If the board doesn't crash, which is weird because, like I said, I've shrunk everything down to like about 10 or 15 seconds. Or 10 or 15 slides total. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's just being slow. That's all. We just have to be patient. Hopefully. This is what you call technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Because I thought I closed everything down that would be slowing this thing down, but apparently I haven't. But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of disappointed that the Share Factory screen performance stuff did not upload like it was supposed to, and I don't know why it didn't. Oh, come on, you... Oy vey. Now it's trying to do something. There we go. Now we're making progress. Just a little progress, anyway. There we go. Alright, so as you guys can see, there is now a timer on the system. There is also 20 options, and it will make sense for you guys in a minute, I hope. And as Turtle, you were the first one on the channel. Yeah, commercial time. It's gonna be getting edited and clipped at some point. All right, Turtle, as you were the first one on the channel, sir, you will have first choice of the box. So we have any box between 1 and 20. And do remember, there are some swaps on the board.
Cherry IPA is a delicious beer.
4, I think. I think 3 or 4. I can't remember. I know there are some swaps on the board. And I'm just leaving those in for now. I may take a couple of those out depending on how the scoring goes with the new rule. So we shall see what happens.
6.
All right, Turtle is going to start with box number 6. What is it that in Russian is a Tyerzhikov, in French is an église, and in Spanish is an iglesia? What is it that in Russian is a Tyerzhikov, in French is an église, and in Spanish is an iglesia? So again, if you can give me the answer before the choices pop up on the board, you will get what's behind the box. And if there were more than one up there, you would get what's in the chain. As this is the first question, you're only going to get what's behind the box. And our choices are church and hotel. And for some reason, oh, there goes my timer. Being weird.
Church.
And Emery's indeed says it's a church. And it is a church. And Emery's, let's see how many points you score on one question. Emery scores 15 points just like that. And again, guys, do remember that I got to go on the screen and what I hear in terms of what am I trying to say? In terms of timing, because I have the timer set. So I can't change that no matter how much you guys would like me to. It just isn't going to happen. All right, Emery's. Give me a minute. I gotta wait for my timer to pop off. Oh, and my PC's being weird again. Now my PC is definitely being weird. And no buzzer. Figures. And it's like the first one never buzzes. I don't know why. Everything else normally seems to work. All right, Emery's. It is your choice.
Need to connect.
No, you don't have to make it connect. It's up to you. You can go anywhere. You can go completely across the board or off the board. Well, you can't go off the board. That's Joker's Wild. So it does not have to connect. Only in the Go game. And that was the one I was going to test tonight. But like I said, I just honestly didn't know how many participants we'd have on the channel.
20.
Number 20. All right, here is the question. In a mosque, what is the minbar the equivalent of in a church? in a mosque, what is the minbar the equivalent of in a church?
MR Wits.
Hey, Nerdy, how we doing tonight, dude? By the way, you gotta tell me what I'm doing wrong. I can't get my Share Factory video to cover my screen, and I got no idea why. I've got no idea why. By the way, where were you last night? I actually came down just specifically to watch you, and I never saw you on it. Nope, can't give you podium, Emery's. We have pulpit and atar, or atar. And Emery's, you do indeed have that right. It is the pulpit. And you score 5 points on that because there is no chain. Because you did not get in A, with the chain choice, and B, the two options appear. Well, my phone is acting up again. Because I saw your big old building. I'm jealous as you know what. I want to know where you got all the material for the Rocket Hotel. That's all I want to know. Yeah, my phone's acting crazy. It's like half the time it's connecting, the other half it's not. I've got no idea why. All right, Emery's. It is your choice. Where would you like to go next? Number one. All right. So again, if you can get this question before the two choices pop up, and there's a 15 behind it, you actually scored 30. If you don't get it before the choice and there's a 15, there's only 15 points. Hopefully it'll make sense after the question and answer period. And here is the question. Because he was told he wouldn't be able to step into the promised land, from which mountain did Moses stand to view it? Because he was told he wouldn't be able to step into the promised land, from which mountain did Moses stand to view it?
I streamed tonight and I didn't have it in me last night.
Oh, okay. Hey, if you don't have the energy, you don't have the energy. We have all been there. Guaranteed. We have all been there at some point. But yeah, I'm jealous. I cannot get enough material to make a hotel like yours. That, plus I spent too much time doing quests. Correct, Emery's? It was indeed Mount Nebo. And you got that one even before the choices came up. So, if there's a 15 behind here, you score 15 plus the chain. And the box reveals 15. So you scored 30 points on that one, Emery's. 30 points for Mount Nebo. And I don't know why it didn't disappear. Shazbot. There we go. Have a backup plan. Always have a backup plan. I gotta double check that to make sure my backup plan is working. Because like I said, I spent most of the time actually working on this and trying to debug it. I got one more thing I know I got to do on this to make sure it works 100%.
Do you scrap all the trees in your area?
The one in what's the Happy Trails one? I can't think of the name of it now. The one on the western corner or on the western side. That one I have. The others I haven't. I should, but I haven't. Because I'm always worried. I'm going to scrap everything and then use everything up before I'm ready to do that. Oh, why is that not disappearing? All right, give me a minute. I told you. Give me a minute. I'm going to fix this. For some reason, this did not disappear like it was supposed to. And we've taken 1, 6, and 20. That's why we do debug nights on Tuesdays. Yeah, because I was going through Sanctuary and I'm like, I want to destroy this building, this building, this building, this building, this building. And I'm like, it's taken all my willpower to not destroy a building. It really has. Alright, give me a minute. I gotta fix one thing. I may have to fix two things. Let me check. Oh, I gotta fix two things. But like I said, that's why we do them. That is why we do test nights. That's why it didn't do it. There we go. Alright, that should have fixed it. 19, I think. I'm 19. But I have like slowed down in my building process. I slowed down in my quest process. I have been doing I just been exploring lately.
I'll show you on the stream soon.
I've actually been doing. I've actually just been exploring. It's like I haven't even gone for quest. I haven't gone for building for the past couple of days. Well, I'll take that back. I've been building.
32LL, can you say a date?
Yep, I'm telling you, it's an addiction. Like I said, if I wasn't doing the stream and I didn't have work, I would be addicted to doing everything in Fallout 4. But it's like all I'm doing right now is just basically walking around, getting myself blown away by bugs and roaches and stuff. That is literally all I have been doing. I haven't been going questing. I just been like, can I find something on the map here, 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 and here? Oh, don't do that. Damn it. Alright, I do see a bug, so we have bugs in the program. It's something I didn't even think about fixing. Alright, so we gotta give it a couple minutes to let this thing run through. And basically I know what I gotta wait for, because I've gotta wait for the two options to pop up. It's the one bug I haven't fixed. So, give it a minute.
I have the entire week off, binge LOL.
No, see, that was me the second week. That was me during birthday week. That was my week off. And I couldn't bring myself to sit down and just do nothing but play it. As much as I should have, I couldn't bring myself to do it.
I've been to 75 locations.
Okay, well, you got me beat then, because I think I'm at 43. I think I'm at 43. I think I am at 43 locations, but most of I'm counting everything in around Diamond City as separate. What did I just get done doing? I'm trying to think of what I just got done doing. Oh, I know why. Because I've been going back and just literally clearing out the ones I've found. That's what's slowing me down. It was basically I would take.
100.
Yeah, but the question is, all right, are you discovering them, or are you discovering and then clearing them? That's the question. Because I'm still stuck on Covenant. I know what to do. I just can't get them to open the barracks. If they'd open the barracks, I could get in and finish it. If they would open the barracks, I could get in and finish Covenant. And then I would probably be like doing all other sorts of things. But no, it's like, because what I've been doing is basically piecemealing my settlements together. I have... How many settlements do I have? Sanctuary, Red Rocket, the Garden one, the Nursery, the one down in the west, Hangman's Alley. There's one more. What's the other one I have? I can't think of the other one.
Store hack computer.
Oh, no. I know how to do it. It's just I don't have the lockpick skill yet enough. I don't have the lockpick skill to get into the barracks yet. Because it's an expert lock, so you either have to have a lockpicker with you, or you have to hope. And that's where I goofed, because it was like I played it once, and they left the barracks door open the entire time. And I think it was a bug. For whatever reason, I goofed and I did something and I died and I came back, and ever since I've come back, that door will never be open again. It just won't open, and I don't know why. All right, Emery's Wanted number 11. I apologize for that, folks. I had to fix that. Which country is the leading producer of coffee in South America? Which country is the leading producer of coffee in South America? But yeah, it's like, I don't know how many times I went into the tunnel under the railroad center down in Diamond City. I cleared it out like 4 times. It never officially cleared till I finished the Paladin of the Brotherhood of Steel quest. So it's like, you don't know how many times I died in that damn tunnel, or just at the entrance of that tunnel. So again, which country is the leading producer of coffee in South America? And we have our choices of Brazil and Colombia, which means if there's a 15 behind there, there is no chain because the choices have come up. But yeah, I've been actually, because I'm only at 19.
Colombia. Brazil.
And the correct answer is, as soon as my mouse comes back, there it is. As I have one answer from both. And it hung again. Ah! I can tell you right now that Turtle had it right. It was indeed Brazil. And the points are only what's behind here. And Turtle scores 10 points. So Turtle is on the board with 10.
Hey, HBK.
Yo, HBK, what's up, man? All right, Turtle, it is your choice. Where would you like us to go next?
Juan Valdez LOL.
But see, if you ever notice when they do the Juan Valdez commercial, they always talk about Colombia. Always. But I threw that one in there as one of the trick questions.
Hey all. In mock to play Fallout buddy. No.
Alright, nerdy.
Sorry.
Hey, I don't blame you. If I got the chance, I'd be playing some right now too. But I'm having fun with this one tonight. Alright, number 9. And here is your question, Turtle. Or for everyone, I should say. The Intolerable Acts of 1774 were intended to punish which rebellious colony? The Intolerable Acts of 1774 were intended to punish which rebellious colony?
Later nerdy. So Columbia great coffee man LOL.
The Intolerable Acts of 1774 were intended to punish which rebellious colony?
Scottish. Massachusetts.
Yep, there goes my work phone. Give me 1 minute, guys. And indeed, Emery's, it was Massachusetts. The rebellious acts of 1774 were indeed intended to punish Massachusetts. And for that, you scored 20 points on the board. A very nice pickup indeed. And Emery's, it is your choice. Where would you like us to go now?
One six.
Numbers.
Just toss anything out there LOL.
For the first half, before the two options come up, HBK, that's what you do, because there is no lockout until the two choices come up. All right, number 16. What is the smallest and highest sounding brass instrument in an orchestra? What is the smallest and highest sounding brass instrument in an orchestra? What is the smallest and highest sounding brass instrument in an orchestra?
Trumpet. Trombone.
And Emery scored it just as it came across. So I'm going to give you credit for beating the timer. And it's a swap, but you do not have anything to swap, Emery's. So no points on that one for you.
Trumpet.
All right, Emery's. It is your choice again.
5.
Number 5. And here is the question for number 5. In 452 AD, Attila the Hun invaded Italy and sacked Mediolanum, which is now known as what Italian city? In 452 AD. In 452 AD, Attila the Hun invaded Italy and sacked Mediolanum, which is now known as what Italian city? See, that's the way to make HBK feel like feel bad. Hi, Miss HBK.
Milan. Rome.
And Emery's got it after the choices popped up, unfortunately. It was indeed Milan. So I can say Milan. I can't say Mediolanum. Mediolanum. Linoleum. There we go. And it's another swap, which means no points again, Emery's. As you are the leader, you cannot swap with yourself. So, Emery's, it is your choice again. Emery's is taking the swaps out, but he's not getting himself any points to get ahead.
I come from Italian heritage. 1-0.
Number 10. All right, here is question number 10. In countries that are classified as constitutional monarchies, the actual power to govern usually falls to what body of government? In countries that are classified as constitutional monarchies, the actual power... The actual power to govern usually falls to what body of government? In countries that are classified as constitutional monarchies, the actual power to govern usually falls to what body of government?
Oh, great, Emery's a mob member, LOL.
What, he didn't tell you he has Goomba blood? And the choices have popped up. In countries that are classified as constitutional monarchy. Correct, Emery's. It is indeed the parliaments. And you score 5 points on that one. And there are still quite a few points out there, guys. You guys just have to catch up and catch them faster than Emery's is catching them. All right, Emery's. It is your choice again. Number 8. And here is the question. There was no possibility of taking a walk that day begins which Charlotte Bronte novel? There was no possibility of taking a walk that day begins which Charlotte Bronte novel?
Jane Eyre.
All right, Emery says it is Jane Eyre. And we'll wait to see if Jane Eyre is indeed the correct answer. Is indeed Jane Eyre. And with that, Emery scores 40 points as he beat the timer. And Emery's is up to 115. But again, guys, do not forget there are plenty of points still out there, especially on the chains. So we'll wait for the buzzer to go off again. And we shall see. Come on, buzzer. It's basic. There we go. The buzzer is basically my timer that says, next question. All right, Emery's. We are down to 11 questions.
7.
Number 7. Which province produces most of Canada's petroleum? Which province produces most of Canada's petroleum?
Alberta. Alberta.
Okay, we have Alberta as our guess. And indeed it is Alberta. Alberta, Canada produces most of Canada's petroleum. And Emery scores 45 on that one to extend the lead quite a bit. So the lead is definitely getting up there. And we wait for the buzzer to go off. And when the buzzer goes off, Emery, you'll be able to select the next question. There we go. All right, Emery's. You just beat HBK in for that one. Where would you like to go?
Come on, Emery's that my question boo. 1, 2.
Number 12. What did Ralph Waldo Emerson call as the surest poison, while others call it of the essence? What did Ralph Waldo Emerson call as the surest poison, while others call it of the essence? I don't even know if I hit the timer on that one. Yep, there it goes. What did Ralph Waldo Emerson call as the surest poison, while others call it of the essence? And the choices are on the board, so no chain.
Rat poison. Old age. Time.
You gave me old age, Emery, after the choices came up, so you are locked out. That means HBK gets the points. It was indeed time. And HBK scores 10 points on that one. Hey, Colts fan, how are we doing tonight? All right, HBK. Again, once the choices come up, even if you give me one that's not one of the choices, you're locked out. So HBK, it is your choice. Where would you like to go? He's giving me a bloody...
LOL. All good.
Yep, you're on the board with 10. And there are some chains still in there, so there is still a chance to catch up. Not to mention, I think there's at least one more swap. Maybe two. I can't remember how many swaps I have set up on this board. Number 3. All right, here is the question. What is the contractual agreement between the Pope in his spiritual capacity and the temporary authority of the state regulating points of conflict between church and state called? What is the contractual agreement between the Pope in his spiritual capacity and the temporary authority of the state regulating points of conflict between church and state called? And we have edict and concordant. And as the two choices have popped up, there is no chain. So again, first person to give me the correct answer gets what's behind the box. I will not admit whether or not you're right or wrong until I have one from each. It is either edict or concordant.
Edict. Concordant.
And Emery's got it correct. It is actually called a concordant. The concordant is the contractual obligation or agreements. And Emery scores 20 points on that one. Because again, the choices came up, so no chain. And Emery's, where would you like us to go next?
Reichskonkordat in German. Almost did German first.
See, I would have taken the German answer.
It was a smaller word, LOL.
All right, number 19. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. Yep. All right, here is the question. Canada is divided into provinces. The Soviet Union was divided into republics. What are the divisions in Germany known as? Canada is divided into provinces. The Soviet Union was republics. What are the divisions in Germany known as?
Bingo.
Wrong game. I still have to work on the lingo one. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that one. Canada is divided into provinces. The USSR was republics. What are the divisions in Germany known as? Correct, HBK. They are indeed states. And you got it before the timer popped up, which means if there's a 5 behind here, you have a chain. And there is, so that's another 10 points for HBK. So HBK moves into second over Turtle. Nope, it is the German states. You have the Deutsche Democratic Republic, and officially it's Estados, Estats something Deutsch, I think.
WTFLOL, I guess.
Sometimes guessing works. Sometimes guessing works. Alright, HBK, it is your choice. Which one would you like to try next? We are down to 7 questions on the game tonight, guys. And not counting my bugs, we are at 45. Counting my bugs, there are 45 minutes. Because I started the game right at 8:15-ish, 8:10. Let's see, what is the timer say? Oh, the timer doesn't say. Unfortunately. Number 13. No, wait a minute now. Where is it? Oh, that's what it is. Hold on. I just lost my laptop connection. Or my PSN network connection. Do. Where did it go? There it goes. Let's get that back up. And reestablished, I hope. As Nerdy would say, black box! Oop, where? Black box! Over here. There we go. Alright, number 13. And here is the question. Who wrote these popular songs? Anything Goes, In the Still of the Night, Night and Day, and I've Got You Under My Skin. Who wrote these? Anything Goes, In the Still of the Night, Night and Day, and I've Got You Under My Skin. Who wrote these popular songs? Anything Goes, In the Still of the Night, Night and Day, and I've Got You Under My Skin. And the choices have popped up. Were they written by Cole Porter or Nat King Cole? So there will be no chain on this one. Correct, Emery's. It was indeed Cole Porter who wrote all 5 of those. And for that, you score 5 points. Because again, no chain, because it's not connected, and the choices had popped up. All right, Emery's. It is your choice. Where would you like to go next?
High five LOL. 2.
Number 2. All right. Here is question number 2. Come on, question number 2. Pop up. Why is number 2 not popping up? Uh-oh. Question number 2 looks like it's bugged.
Hi everyone.
Hey, Orange, what's up, man? Yep, question 2 is bugged. All right, I'm going to mark down what's left. So, well, shoot, I can't do that either. Give me 1 minute. I got to find a question that was not used. Come on, mouse. Question number 2. There we go. What is the primary language of the nation of Moldova? What is the primary language of the nation of Moldova?
Broken said.
Nope, not broken. It's just slow. Because I played a hunch and clicked something else and noticed it wasn't responding like it should. What is the primary language of the nation of Moldova? Like I said, I really want to swap.
Dutch.
Give it a minute so we get the choices to pop up. And indeed, the language of Moldova is Romanian. It is indeed Romanian. And for that, Emery's, you got another swap, which means no points. No points on a swap when the leader gets the swap. That's one of the other things I kind of tweaked in the rules. Alright, so we wait for the buzzer to go off, and then Emery's will have the next choice. There goes the buzzer. Alright, Emery's. We're down to 5 questions left. We have 4, 14, 15, 17, and 18.
Knock out those swaps.
Number 4. All right, here is question number 4. Who was the captain of the Bonhomme Richard? Who was the captain of the Bonhomme Richard? Yes, it's a French name. And my mouse is not moving again. Come here, mouse. Where'd you go? There you went. is that? There it is. Who was the captain of the Bonhomme Richard? And we have John Paul Jones or Horatio Nelson.
John Paul Jones. Drake.
Correct, Emery's. It was indeed John Paul Jones. And for that, you score the last swap. So the fourth swap is off the board. So now it all comes down to the chains. And again, if you can score all the chains, 1, 2, 30, 30, 50, 75, 30, 50, 75.
1 4.
Number 14. All right, here is question number 14. What did Dr. Faustus sell his soul to the devil for? What did Dr. Faustus sell his soul to the devil for?
Know the game.
What did Dr. Faustus sell his soul to the devil for?
Woman.
Nope, it is not women, HBK. Immortality or knowledge?
2 4s of life.
Emery's, you are locked out as the 2 came up. So it is immortality or knowledge. Anybody else?
A Klondike bar LOL. Knowledge. Fame. Immortality. Great.
Correct, Orange. It was indeed for knowledge and power. And, 25 points. Goes to Orange, just like that. All right, Orange. It is your choice. We are down to the last 3 questions. But indeed, Dr. Faustus sold his soul for knowledge. Number 15. All right, so again, if you guys can get, because obviously, you know this is a chain of some sort. So if you can get it before the options come up, you get the chain value. Here is the question. What is the most popular meter used in English poetry? What is the most popular meter used in English poetry?
Two 4s of life and Mephistopheles.
What is the most popular meter used in English poetry?
Lambic.
We have iambic pentameter or trochaic trimeter. Iambic pentameter or trochaic trimeter.
Iambic.
Correct, Orange. It is actually iambic pentameter is the most popular meter used in English poetry. But as the choices came up, there is no chain, but you do score the 5 points. And we reset the timer.
Mentai.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. What the hell happened there? Okay. Don't know what happened there. Ugh. You may have meant it, but there's actually a lamb. What is it called? Now you guys don't know how he's getting them in so fast. He's using his Apple iPad. All right, Orange. We got 2 options left. Which one would you like?
17.
Number 17. And here is the question. Rod Carew, one of the all-time great baseball hitters, was from which country? Rod Carew, one of the all-time great baseball hitters, was from which country?
Hi.
Hey, Valeria, how we doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. We are wrapping up tonight's broadcast. We're going to be cutting them a little short for a while. We are finishing up the Break the Bank game tonight. And the reason we're cutting it short is we are doing a test on what the timers do in terms of game length. And we just hit the hour mark, which isn't too bad. See, from Panama or Ecuador? Right. And Emery's, you are absolutely correct. Rod Carew was from Panama. But no chain. But I think Emery's will take that as it's giving him a huge lead with 1 question to go. Which means that this is not a...
I had a misspelling of limbic and it put that in LOL.
So as long as this is not a swap, and Emery's does, and Emery, if it's a swap and Emery's gets it, he's got it locked up. If it's not a swap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there are 30 points available on this one.
180.
Yes, you did say the city. All right. Question number 18. The last question of the night, ladies and gentlemen. And here it is. Which layer of the sun's atmosphere, almost 540 kilometers deep, is its innermost layer? Which layer of the sun's atmosphere, almost 540 kilometers deep, is its innermost layer? No, because we did have one game where we did this. It was back when it was using the words and the letters, which, like I said, I'm trying to get away from on this. The last board piece chosen was a swap. And it's basically somebody that answered only one question the entire game. And it was that question. And they got the swap and won the game on the swap. And we have our choices. We have photosphere or ionosphere. Which layer of the sun's atmosphere, almost about 540 kilometers deep, is its own? Nope, you're out, Emery. You're locked out because it is not one of the answers. We are looking for photosphere or ionosphere.
No photosphere. Ionosphere. Oops. Photosphere.
Correct, HBK.
I won on a swap.
Is the photosphere. The photosphere. But as you did not get it before the timer ran out, we are going to give you what's behind the box. Is it a swap or is it a 5? It is a 5, which means HBK scores 25 on that game, or 5 on that one. For 25 points. And with that, Emery's has claimed victory. Emery's has claimed victory, 195. Orange was in second with 30. HBK had 25, and Turtle had 10. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is Break the Bank for tonight. That is the game for the night. Give me 1 minute, Emery's, and I will pull up your 3 questions for the vault. I'm going to actually ask a question on this because I want to stick to the trivia part on this game. Would you, as players, have a problem if the numbers were actually more randomized and not directly chained? So, for instance, instead of that one chain of 6 5s, there might happen to be 2 chains of 3, or a chain of 2 chains of 20 and a 20 that stands by itself.
Nice one. GG everyone.
Because basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make this so it is as likely for somebody to win later in the game as much as it is for somebody to win early in the game. Because, for instance, if you manage to string together the 3 20s off the bat, and you manage to change them,
Congrats, Emery's.
it's like 100,
Super duper questions, LOL.
20, 40, 60. It's like 120 points. So, like I said, I'm just curious as whether or not I should randomize the board more to make less chains. Because, like I said, if you can figure out where the chains are, the swaps are kind of easier to find. Or if I should leave it as is with the chains of 3 where they are. Like I said, that's the one part I'm trying to figure out. That's the one part I haven't debugged to my liking yet. Of course you think it went well as it is, Emery. You won!
Give him Star Wars Battlefront question, LOL.
I don't have any of those. Alright, let me go. Oh, I gotta close this out. And I'm gonna go find your questions because I did not actually load the file yet. Shame on me. Speaking of which, where is my drive? I need my drive real quick. So give me 1 minute while I get the drive in. Oh, I see why it's so backlogged. I've had an Adobe page open on it for like 3 days. Oops! That's why my computer is running so slow. Oh, I need my stopwatch. But yeah, just so you guys know, I found another one that I'm trying to add to the lineup. Don't know if you guys have ever seen Camouflage. But if you guys remember how the Now You See It game works, it's sort of a twist on the Now You See It game. And I totally forgot about it till I happened to be doing a YouTube browse today during some downtime at the office. And it was like, I gotta use this. I've got to use this. Which just goes to prove that for some reason whatsoever, Game Show Network had come up with some brilliant ideas and they just threw them out the window. Because you guys know, if you guys have heard me say, I loved That's the Question, was a Game Show original. Loved Russian Roulette. Loved, everybody loved Lingo. And then I saw this one, and I'm like, how did I forget all about this game? It was like absolutely fantastically fun just to watch. So I got no clue how I forgot about Camouflage. All right, we're going to close this out. So give me 1 minute, Emery's. All right. I am going to give you 3 questions, Emery's. And the topic for these 3 questions is Thomas Nast. All right. These are 3 questions that are related to Thomas Nast. So I'll read the questions twice each. I'll read all 3 questions. Then I will read them again. Then I will start the timer. You have 90 seconds with which to get me your answers. All right. So here is question number 1. Nast repeatedly attacked this figure in his artwork, the head of Tammany Hall political machine. Nast once depicted him as having a sack of money for a head. Question number 2. Nast published Nast published these cartoons and many others, such as the Usual Irish Way of Doing Things, in this political magazine. And number 3, in order to attack Catholicism, Nast depicted an upside-down American flag, the ruins of a public school, poor defenseless Protestant children, and crocodiles with bishops' hats for snouts on the banks of an American version of this river. All right, so those are your 3 questions. I've read them once. Again, the category is Thomas Nast. Question number 1. Nast repeatedly attacked this figure in his cartoons, the head of the Tammany Hall political machine. Nast once depicted him as having a sack of money for a head. Question number 2. Nast published those cartoons and many others, such as the Usual Irish Way of Doing Things, in this political magazine. And question number 3. In order to attack Catholicism, Nast depicted an upside-down American flag, ruins of a public school, poor defenseless Protestant school children, and crocodiles with bishops' hats for snouts on the banks of an American version of this river. And your timer starts Now, like I said, it's just how it comes up, because Emery's was the one that won one night, and the questions were like super easy. And HBK wanted me to kill him, or wanted to kill me because of it. It was funny, because there are easy questions in some of them. It's just
2, I don't know. 3, I don't know.
Haper, I don't know, and I don't know. Nope, nope, and nope. Just goes to prove you guys, Emery's doesn't always remember all of them. All right, come on. There we go. The correct answers were Thomas Nast. Thomas Nast attacked this figure, the head of Tammany Hall political machine, by depicting him having a sack of money on his head. It was William Magier, Boss Tweed. I would have taken Tweed in particular, was what we were looking for, was Boss Tweed.
No
Nast
LOL. I hate hard questions, LOL.
Nast published those cartoons in the political magazine Harper's Weekly. Nast was a regular producer on that one. And he was very anti-Catholic, and one of his cartoons basically ripped into Catholicism and Catholic schools on the American version of the River Ganges. So those were the three. No clue who Thomas Nast was. Shame on you. I don't know. I didn't always agree with his comics or his political comics, but he's like one of the all-time great political comic writers. So all I gotta say is shame on you for not knowing that one. Alright, so let me get this saved, and we will get the vault open for you, Emery's. God, I hate it when it does that. So we will get the vault open for Emery's, and we're going to see if we can add to his prize pile.
You win some, you lose some.
That is true. Like I said, there are times where if I weren't on this end, even some of what you would think are easy questions, I'd have no clue on.
Shame all around, cause I don't know him either, LOL. Emery's iPad must have died, LOL.
Oh, I can't believe you guys never heard of Thomas Nast, though. That does surprise me. Like I say, he was one of the all-time great political commentators through his comic strips. Alright, but as you won the game, you still get one number to come off the combination vault as soon as it opens up. And we wait, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. There we go. Where'd you go? Alright, Emery's. We are going to take one number off the board for you. And I gotta see how many are left on each row. And the number that is coming off the board for you, Emery's, is the 1. So the 1 came out of the second row. So, Emery's, what is our 4-digit combination for the vault?
Oh, digital vault, nice.
Well, like I said, it's easier than going back to the board. It really is. So I can literally throw the big board out. Or break it up and burn it for firewood or something. See, that's what happens when you're not around. You don't see all the goodies that get changed.
5328.
Is the combination to our vault 5, 3, 2, 8. Hey, the sound effect failed. Well, let's turn him up.
WORNG, wrong.
No, it is not 5328, Emery's. So the vault remains closed yet again, ladies and gentlemen. And I always do this before I close it out just so I have it done. I have to find the right one to disable so that it's off the board.
Smugbug LOL.
No, what that was,
WORNG, wrong.
that is Bubbles with a voice synthesizer. She was having fun with her voice synthesizer and the Bluetooth. So she is supposedly going to make me some more buzzers of some sort. I don't know what she has planned. Just anything that's funny, silly, ridiculous, fun. I don't know if she remembers telling me she was going to do that or not, but she says she was. Aliens, fart bubbles, you know, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, the whole thing. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the list tonight. Like I said, it's going to be a short show for List Wits. I want to wish everybody an upcoming happy Thanksgiving. Don't forget, we will be here Thursday night after Thanksgiving. So it's time for the after Thanksgiving show, which means I got to figure out what kind of list to put together, because Thursday night is always the list. Ladies and gentlemen, no, I talk about the list with the 10 items. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Chocolate involved will open LOL.
That might work for bribes. That might work for her for a bribe. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. And always remember, there are right choices in life,
Have a great turkey day.
wrong choices in life, and the tough choices in life. And the right choices and the tough choices are often one and the same. And I hope that you all make that right choice. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wish you guys a good night. And we will see you guys on Thanksgiving evening.
Text to speech unavailable here.